What is up, YouTube? Calvin from I-95 Muscle coming at you today, this time with a 1963 Oldsmobile F85. So this will be everything you need to know about this 1963 Oldsmobile F85. So design-wise, we got some pretty cool stuff going on. F85 badges and emblems, Oldsmobile F85. Thing's pretty slick. It's pretty cool style. What's really cool about this car, I appreciate it, I don't know if everybody does or not, but is the engine that we have. So this one is a 4-door. You know, interior is not perfect, but it's all intact. Everything's there. Speedo works. So everything looks really good, except for this seat is giving out a little bit. The headliner is actually really not bad either. These kind of fall down just a little bit, so they stay up there until you hit a couple of big bumps and it kind of falls down a little bit. But what I like about this car though is it's a V8, so that's cool, but it's actually rather unique, because this particular V8 is an aluminum block, aluminum heads. So this is a 215 cubic inch V8 from 1963. It's stock, but if you look at the heads are aluminum, but also the engine block is aluminum. So really cool. Just had the carburetor rebuilt. She seems to run really good, cruises really good. It's got a new battery. It is manual brakes. I think it's manual drums, so drums all the way around, and manual steering, but it's not too bad. Pretty light car. So let me get you a little information on the fender tag there. You can pause that and check out the fender tag if you want. Well, let's go ahead and take this thing for a little spin. Now, this the choke has been disabled on that carburetor because the choke was one of those old school exhaust tube chokes, and the exhaust tube gets rotted out over the time. So just it's best to just bypass that. So we're gonna take this thing for a little spin. We got some really nice cranking windows, like they feel very smooth. It's kind of weird. A loud horn. We got some wipers. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Wipers be wiping. I know the lights work. The mirror's pretty sweet looking. They were like, let's do a thin bezel mirror back in the 60s, before phones had thin bezels. I know phones weren't available back then. Chill out. My cell phone's anyway. F85 right there on the dash for you to look at while you're cruising around. A little Oldsmobile emblem there. I think the radio was actually even working, but it wasn't picking anything up. Oops, my hand hit that. No, the radio is not working, so everybody's all staring at the old Oldsmobile. And brakes, we have very good brakes. So the drum brakes are tuned very well. And we'll see if it pulls one way or the other. Dead straight. So there's a little stumble on takeoff. You kind of just feather into the throttle and it's happier about it. But it's not fully warmed up either, and with no choke, that's kind of to be expected. So let's see if we can get into it a little bit. I am gonna hit this bump kind of fast. Yeah, she scoots just fine. So watch this bump. Like no rattly, clunky noises whatsoever. This is a very, very solid car. Sorry, I'm just filming my hand here. Oh, the other thing that's pretty unique, power glides would typically have reverse down at the bottom. So that's the case. Reverse is down at the bottom, but you have low, I guess S for second, and then D for drive. So I assume this is a 3-speed, but it does have reverse down at the very bottom. So as far as the fan goes, fan works. I can hear it. You got your temp low and high. Oh, and the defroster works. So I saw it coming out. So all of this stuff actually works really good. So everything inside here works. Let's see if we can get a cigarette lighter action. This steering wheel is cracked a little bit. I think that's to be expected on cars this old. Oh, it works. Look at that. Dang, cigarette lighter even works. You can't even get a new car where everything inside works. Oh, I spoke too soon. That might work. It might just be locked. But let's check out the trunk. Really solid car though. Solid body. Straight door panels and gaps and fenders, and the trunk line is all straight. Like, this is a really straight car. I imagine it probably has never been in a wreck. If it has, you know, they correctly repaired it, is what I'm trying to say. So in the trunk we got some sort of car cover we have never messed with, maybe some miscellaneous parts that come with it, door handle stuff, spare tire, and even in the trunk pan you can see the trunk is really solid. So pretty rust-free car. Right on. So I'm gonna let that wrap up our little virtual test drive walk around on the 1963 Oldsmobile. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and until next time.